Good afternoon, everyone. This is Dan with We the People Prepping. I'm stuck at a train crossing. Earlier I was stuck behind an accident for a good hour or so, but I was sitting here thinking about escape plans. A lot of people are going to be getting trapped because when an SHTF hits, the interstates and highways are all going to be clogged up, and you need to think about how you're going to get out, get away, in an SHTF. Like, okay, say that I'm sitting here in my semi and somehow one of these tanker cars caught fire. I'm trapped. I can't get out. I can't turn this truck around. I'm on a little 2-lane road. So my only option would be to grab my bug out bag and run. Or like earlier when I was trapped in traffic, say that I was trapped there and there was a horde of people coming down the street, a violent mob or whatever. There was no place for me to turn my truck around. I couldn't very well take it off-road. So what would have been my options there? Not much I could do. I couldn't move. Grab my gun, or grab my bug-out bag, head. There was a wooded area not that far from where I was at. Head to the woods and keep on going. Get away from the danger. Anytime I walk into any business, or even a residence for that matter, my first thing that I'm doing anytime I walk in is I'm looking to see where the escape routes are, where the exits are. If there's a window that I can get out of, or a door or whatever, and then after I've surveyed the room and area to see where my escape routes would be, I start looking around at the people that are in there. Who in here is going to be a threat to me if something happens? Who looks like they're up to something or whatever. Just trying to spot people's behavior. Size people up, see who I would have to go through in order to get out alive. These are just, I don't know if it's all the years of tactical training, or if it's just my nature, but I pay very close attention to all the details of everything around me, just because, I'm sitting here during this video and I'm still looking around, I'm checking my mirrors, even though I'm parked. Somebody could come flying up behind me, rear end me. Somebody could come up, try to pull me out of my truck. You never know what people are going to do, and we need to plan for those kinds of things. We need to evaluate every situation, think through all the possibilities of what could happen. At home, I'm the same way. Even in my own home, I think, okay, well, what am I going to need to do if this happens or that happens? I plan out escape routes. A lot of my escape routes around my home aren't even on the roads. They're through game trails and stuff like that. Now I do have my vehicles prepared. I have a 4-wheel drive Jeep that I keep some supplies in it, and I keep some supplies in the trunk of my car. But I also keep a lot of emergency rations in a big tote that I have a strap ready for it already. And it's a lightweight tote because it's all emergency rations in there. I just add water, and it has filters in with it as well. But I can throw that on top of the car, strap it down, and be gone. because we keep extra clothes and blankets and stuff like that in our vehicles. So, we just throw some food on there, grab our bug out bags and hit the road. We can be out the door and down the road within 5 minutes. That would be a good suggestion for a lot of people, would be to keep a tote with emergency rations in it, and keep at least a change of clothes for every member of the family in your car, as well as stuff like, I keep some firewood back there. I even keep some of those fire logs, the little mini ones, and actually I have a big one back there too. They burn for hours and hours, and they're easy to light with a lighter. I keep spare big lighters in the car and in the Jeep. I keep everything that I need in there in case of an emergency. I keep tools in there in case the car breaks down. I keep an extra serpentine belt for each vehicle. Just the basics that you would need. Some extra oil, antifreeze, and I always have at least a 5-gallon jug of gasoline ready to just throw in the back and go. So these are just things that people need to start thinking about, because if there is an SHTF, you may not have time to go and grab everything. I mean, even without the totes, like I said, I keep several days worth of food in the trunk of the car and in the back of the Jeep. It's survival rations, dehydrated food, but it's lightweight and easy to fix and get on down the road. I just wanted to touch base with you guys and talk about a little bit about escape routes and escape plans. Always be prepared to be able to run at a moment's notice if need be. Always evaluate the area that you're coming into. Survey the area. Don't just go in blind. Start making a plan as soon as you walk through a door. Okay, well, I just walked into this building, and there's an exit there, there's an emergency exit there, there's a window I can jump out of there. Just little things that you need to think about. And then, look at the people that are in the room. Okay, who's your biggest threat? And who's the biggest threat after that? And so forth, Just start thinking about things, like my wife, when I met her, she was one of these people that always had her face in the phone. Okay, she would walk down the street facing the phone, not paying a damn bit of attention to anything. She would go across the street and not even really pay attention. I mean, she'd look, and then she'd look back down at her phone and start walking. I was always getting on to her about this, and I tried several ways to break her of the habit. Hell, I even let her walk into a telephone pole before, just because I figured maybe that would teach her to start looking up. No, that didn't do it. What finally did it was we were walking together down a sidewalk, and up the sidewalk a little ways, they were rebuilding the sidewalk. Well, they'd pulled out all the concrete and dug down, and it was all mud down in there and everything. She wasn't paying a bit of attention. Well, I stepped off the sidewalk and started walking in the grass. So she scoots over into the middle of the sidewalk and just keeps on walking on the sidewalk, not paying a bit of attention. And I wasn't going to say nothing, because I'd seen the area. I could see that it was just mud down in there. There wasn't nothing that was going to hurt her. So I just let her walk off the sidewalk right into the mud. She fell face first down in it, lost her phone down in the mud, and when we finally got the phone out, it was destroyed. But I had to buy her a new phone, big deal. But I let her fall into the mud, and then I told her, I was like, see, this is why I tell you, get your damn nose out of the phone, put it away, pay attention to what you're doing. Okay, well, ever since then, whenever we're out walking together, she does not play on her phone. She will pay attention to where we're going and what's around us. It took that in order to be able to convince her that she needed to pay attention. And I know that there are some of you out here that maybe calling me an asshole, or, saying that was a jerk move or whatever, or that if you were my wife, you would have been pissed off or whatever. Yeah, she was mad, but, she got over it. My point was to teach her a lesson, a valuable lesson at that, because you can't walk around life with blinders on. You have to pay attention to what's going on around you, or you can get yourself in a lot of trouble. Anyhow, this has been Dan with We the People. If you like my content, please subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, ring the notification bell, and I'll let you know anytime that I upload a new video. In the description, you will find links to other channels, as well as links to support my page if you choose to do so. That's about all I've got for right now. I will talk to you later. God bless you all. Have a good day. Bye. Alright, how many of you were actually paying attention during that video? Let's see how much attention you were really paying. There were 2 images that popped up during that video. They were there for a second each on the screen. So, if you know what they were, comment what they were in the comment section and let me know that you were actually paying attention. Thanks. Bye.